Hi friends, now we are going to learn about what is list and what is tuples in the Python. We need to know the major difference between the list and the tuples. The list is the collection of items in an order and it can be changeable. We can change the item in a list, but we cannot able to change the item in the tuples. Tuples, the main difference is only the list can be changeable and the tuples cannot be changeable. We can see here it is list is a collection which is ordered and unchangeable. In Python, list can be written as square brackets and we can able to access an items by referring an indexing number, and we can use negative indexing also, and we can get our items by ranging of indexing, and we can change the items, specify items, and we can add an items using a method called append or insert, and we can remove an items using remove method, and we can use a keyword called del to delete a complete list, and clear also one of the method to do that. And join, we can able to join the two list, and also we can able to reverse that also. Now we can go through the compilation of these. This is a list one. We can do this. We can consider a list one as Python programming and language. These are the items in the list. See here, the first one is print list one. We can run this. See here, print list one. Here it printed Python programming and language. All the list is printed here. And the next one is print list one of one index which contain one. Means in this we can start the index from the 0, 0, 1 and 2. So the list printed one indexing means that is program. And here the list one prints minus 1. Minus 1 means starts with here, and language contains a index called minus 1. So it printed language. And the next one is ranging. It ranges from 0 to 2. 0 means Python, 1 is programming, 2 means language. In this ranging, we can include 0th one and we can exclude the last one. Means it will print only Python and programming, and it excludes the language. And here, if we didn't give the starting range, it will start from 0. And if we didn't give the last one means it will end up to last. Means see here the list one. Here we didn't give anything, but we ended with 2. Means it starts from Python and end with programming. And here we started with 0 and didn't give the ending point. So it will print everything. Means Python, programming and language. Negative ranging also we can see here minus 3 to minus 1. Minus 3 means Python, minus 2 means programming, minus 1 means language. Here minus 1 is excluded, so it prints only Python and the programming. See here, Python and programming. And the next one is we added here. See here, we changed the list to. It is programming. The 2 means language, right? 0, 1 and 2. Here we changed this language into tutorials. See, minus list 2. 2 indexing is changed to tutorials. See, next we can print that. It will change it here Python programming tutorial. Change this. And the next one is looping. This is a for loop syntax for x in list 1. Means it printed one by one. See here Python programming tutorials up to all the numbers containing the list containing all items are printed one by one. Here we can see the length of the list 1. Here it printed 3 means 1, 2, 3. While taking the length, it will start with 1. But while we are taking indexing means it will start with 0 and 1 and 2. See here append. Append is used to add. Here we added student into the list. This is that syntax list1 dot append student. We added this. After this adding, print the list. See here it changed Python, programming, tutorials and the students. We added this. And also we can use the insert to add the specified item at the specified index. See here we used the index 1 to add that. Means it added in the place of programming we can see the class. See, after this adding we can print that list 1. We can see here Python class. Unprogramming. This is first place, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. At the first place, we added class. Next, remove. We can able to remove using the remove method. List1 dot remove class. We are removing the class now. After the removing, print that it prints like Python programming tutorials and students. Here we cannot able to see the class, right? Yes, it removed the class. Next one is construction of list. We can able to construct a list. See here we can use this list2 is equals to, this is the syntax list, open brace and also open brace, double open brace we need to use. We selected the items C, programming and language. After this, print the list2. See, we can see here C, programming and language. We printed this. And the next one is we are adding the two lists. See, this is the list 1 and this is the list 2. We are adding these two lists. List 3 is equals to list 1 plus list 2. We added these three and print list 3. See here we can see Python programming tutorials, students, C programming language. Here we got all this. The next item is reverse. We can able to reverse our list. See here we are reversing the first one. List1 dot reverse. This is a syntax for that. List1 dot reverse. After this reverse, we can able to print that print list1. Here we given the print list1. See here we can get it reversed student, tutorials, programming and Python. But here we get Python, programming, tutorials, students. Here we got reverse students, tutorials, programming and Python. That's it, and it is a delete. Del is a keyword to delete a complete list. Here we deleted the first list and second list. If we are trying to print this the list 1 and list 2, it will get error. I will show you that. See here, print list 1. List 1. Save the program and run the program. It will get error. See here we get the error that the list 1 is not existent, not find. Yes, that's all about this list. And we can go for the tuples. Tuples. Tuples is also a collection in an order, but it is unchangeable. We cannot able to change an items present in the tuples. It is very difficult to change. And same, it ends with around brackets, but list ends with the square brackets. We cannot able to change the values in the tuples. Tuples are unchangeable and immutable. We can change the tuples into list, and there is only the way to change that means convert this tuple into list and list again convert this list back into the tuples when we want to add an item. Yes. See here, this is a tuple 1. Items are Sita, Geeta and Rani. These three are the items containing in the tuple 1. We are next print the tuple 1. Wait, I will use tuple 1 printed as Sita, Geeta and Rani. The next one is print tuple of 2 indexing. 2 indexing means it prints Rani, right? See here, it printed Rani. Next -1 indexing also it prints Rani. The next one range same as a list. It prints, it includes the 0 and it excludes the minus, it excludes the 2. Here also it includes -3 and it excludes -1. Here we can see that x, here we can see that we are changing here means x contains a tuples. X is equals to apple, banana and y is equals to list x. We are changing these tuples into the list. We are converting this. Y is equals to list of x and it is converted into the list. Next, we are changing the 1 means indexing 1 is banana here. We are changing banana into cherry. See here, y of 1 is equals to cherry and convert these into tuple. X is equals to tuple y. Here we converted this. Now x is a tuple. Print the x. Here we can see that apple and cherry. In the place of banana, we are seeing cherry. Means we changed this. We are changing this only with the use of the list only. We converted this tuple into list and again list into the tuple. Next, find the length. We have finded here the length of a tuple. Length of a tuple is 3, means it contains Sita, Geeta and Rani. Yes. Next, construction of a tuple. We can construct a tuple. See here, tuple 2 is equals to tuple of double braces. We need to use here double open braces, and here we give an apple and a banana. Print tuple 2. This is a syntax. Tuple is a keyword. We cannot use this tuple as a variable because it is a keyword, so we cannot able to use this. Here it printed tuple 2 as apple and banana. Here we added those two tuples. See here, tuple 3 is equals to tuple 1 plus tuple 2. Tuple 1 means containing Sita, Geeta and Rani. Tuple 2 is equals to apple and banana. See, it printed Sita, Geeta, Rani, apple and banana. Next, delete option. Means del is a keyword to delete the complete tuple. If we are trying to print the tuple, it will show the error. Same as in the list. Now we can see that print print tuple tuple one. Now it will show the error. Save this and run. See here, it will show the error. Because tuple is not defined. It uh, using this del option, we deleted all the items in the tuple, so it cannot print. It shows the error. Thanks for watching. This is about the tuples and the list. The main difference between the tuple and the list is list can be changeable and tuple is cannot be changeable. If you want to change the items in the tuples, the only way is to converting tuple into list, and again list is converted into tuple. This is only the way to change the items in the tuples. That's all. Thank you for watching.